Pimpish, what's good? Let's talk. Well, at this point, my page has been shut down. The ladder will be fixed, yet at the time, this is what's happening. So let me drop some jewels on the last day. I give y'all a nice little taping before we change this whole pitch up, if necessary. Here we go. Let's clear up a few things and let's exploit a few things. Let's exploit the fact that suckers are amongst y'all. Let's explain a few things like, don't get mad at me because I'm telling y'all use robo name and thing. Not everybody. People that really honor him, salute him full, wholeheartedly, collectively, in the celebration of missing him. Exploiting those that mesmerize the people by honoring him and get a little bit more love, that's become redundantly abused. Explaining the difference between my real anger and the direct anger on people and subjects you hear, it's just an exploitation of the truth. You know how long y'all been basking in lies? Yet, unfortunately, this ain't the plateau to do it. I would love a forum of all these big, proud people speaking for the name of the you, their respective sets, nations, families. If we leave the eyes alone and deal with the team, you might get an answer. Certain eyes need to speak. Certain teams need salute. A lot of individuals that cross between speaking on their situations and explaining what they don't like with the hood, it contradicts certain topics, not all. Yet, certain situations is wholeheartedly a person's problem with a team being a problem. You're just as good as your best leader, your last leader, your main leader, your true leader. All leadership in a collectivism. Leadership doesn't come with one person. Leadership can be a team. Set the example. People get mad at the truth. Certain people buzz better than others, yet you gotta look at how y'all buzzing. Buzzing. Family, brother, sister. I didn't know the train was coming. I heard y'all heard me. Family, buzzing. Who's buzzing? Cousin. You know, there's a lot of Crips in this thing right now that's saying that they blood, and there's a lot of Bloods that's saying that they Crips and they blood. It depends on the respective person and place that they reveal it yet or get caught with it. It's all on the team. I mean, that ain't what the topic is yet. It's some individuals that's looking like a mirror, but they're a window. Some people looking like the answer, yet they the problem. Some people come through with the force and the mechanism of looking like an aura worthy of calling a leader. Nah, they just was placed in a position that y'all made him that title. People want me to be direct with street business. I mean, nigga, I can only tap dance as much and as possible as not crossing and wavering on that dance line. Yeah, if we want to be blunt and put things out there, I said things about Fat boy, am I wrong? Do he like him very, very young? And am I wrong for saying 20 years old is your girl and you over 50? I mean, okay. If we're gonna say that all these different statements of protesting and argument is really valid, should it be hidden? Why? I mean, y'all want to fight for him being a leader. Oh, I forgot it don't apply to y'all, so y'all don't care. It's a lot of that until it applies to one of your loved ones or you. All right. I broke down a template. I don't know if that went over your head, so I'm going to spend a few minutes on that. The template is like $100 bill. They got the template and then they print up the currency repeatedly. They make one and now they just make copies, and then they put the template up when they made enough paper copies. The template is metal still. It's the blueprint, it's the foundation. So the template is something that you can use, reuse, and consider it a usable mechanism instead of a one-hitter quitter. And this template is sabotage, smear, how they said that word? What was that? Oh man, I just caught a brain freeze. Yeah, we talking about the snakes. We talking about the undercovers. We talking about COINTELPRO. That was the word I was messed up on. We're talking about sabotages. We're talking about forced titles of great leadership, or did the best they could, or they the big OG and they ain't do much. I mean, certain things get said and y'all don't like it, but the template and the proof is there. The template is the smear and use these undercover, smart, linguistic type individuals, these etiquette, drama-filled individuals on the passive side. Yet, the breeze of emotions and mechanisms and philosophies coincide with subtle movements that are, like Bruce Lee say, fluent like water. And that's the sabotage, the smearers, the misused rules applied from that type of leader. So when he needs to do something, he just go back in the safe and pull that template out. That's not used frequently, but when it's a major need, it's used thoroughly. And I said each person that got a smear was from the template. Let's continue. CK was a part of that template. Yeah. He got cut for saying OG Mac was a rat. Later on, we ain't find out OG was a rat, but we find out OG Mac lied on somebody, framed somebody with some preposterous lie that was good enough for DA. And they locked somebody down. CK exploited that. He gets cut. Why wasn't no riots behind that? I watched this show today. Shout out to you, CK. I was in the chat looking around, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out at the same time while looking at him, my channel got boomed. And I'm like, skip all that. We'll get to that. I like what he's talking about now. He's talking about things that make me feel like he wants to know some answers. And we talk, but he ain't give me those combos. So I guess his watching, he really watched. And that made him want to figure out why, when he was right, he didn't get his just due. Even if he don't think he earned it, why wasn't he forced his just due? And then they came at Pimp. First, he faked it with Cross. Prior to that, he went to a homo house that did the real right shit. Bang, bang, boogie, got up out of there. Showed fourth round. All the homies showed to prove everything in real time. Everything is moving. So we got to smear him with the cross thing. Yet the people in the background is there watching and fixing a bond with Cross. Let's move forward. We got Powerful. Powerful, I got all his paperwork. I see all the work that y'all say that wasn't true. You know how true that shit is? Excuse my language, but I'm not monetized right now. Yet that's a template. Yeah, get him out of the seat. Oh, it's not just he was a OG from the system when certain people was there. He's an OG with the next up and comers sliding in his domain. And then you get those that know the rules and regulations of the past join the new people on the outside. So it goes from the jail template use. The usage was great. It was grand on 2 GKB members. And then when it was pushed to the street, and now that being in the street, you have to work and you have to do the same type of sabotage that you're known for or not known for. Hit Powerful with it. And now, Powerfuls, Snake, choice of leader that undermined him and took over and used false narrations on his integrity and honor with rat allegations, and then they vote him out. And then the bond is going on with the man from jail. Yeah, so the same question we was hearing today on CK's Live got me start looking at this monetization going on the GKB streets. There's a pattern. And then, bam! The bond between the underminer in the street and a jail template owner worked their magic on Trigger. Oh yeah, they even went state to state and landed with the template usage with Trigger, and then in the falsehood of it, the slayer for Powerfuls undermining rise to free top that's joined with the creator of the template that's now linked with him in the system was already doing another act that we didn't foresee, because while Trigger wasn't in the street, Fat Boy was learning everything. I mean, we already know who the other guy is, right? Yeah, shaQUell, we was talking about him today. Oh, pardon me, CK was talking about him today. They was giving some examples of maybe him today. I might just be thinking it was him because I know so many things that CK know that he should confront that guy with. Because we did start pool conversation like, hold up, why wasn't no riot when you got your shit? Why wasn't one person punched in the face behind that? Why is it a red alert wasn't out there for Benji? Just happenstance, right? Okay, fast forward to saying Trigger was getting it and they went state to state. They landed in Trigger's home and said, Trigger, I think you should leave to honor the girl we've been put out there. Yeah, because when the situation was going on, when they said that he had a domestic issue up in the house, it really wasn't. It was a situation that had too much bodily movement, drinking, and acts of hypertism, and the hypertism act leaned over towards Mr. Trigger, and Trigger just flared an arm that didn't know it would connect, and then the veneers, that was like the cheap one that they give you when it's free coming from the old folks home, flew. And that made a lot of embarrassment be in the air. And that made the story of abuse look well. And then it was voted, yo, you want me to come back and help you, Trigger? And while Trigger was in confusion and just tiredness of, how the fuck? Yeah, man, come on, man. And he did his undermine again. Yet he had the co-host, the maker, owner, creator of the gold and platinum template. He took study. And while that was being put up in the air, we see a strike of, we get Grams get jammed up. Oh, y'all don't know who Grams? He used to be neighborhood. You know, the big homie. Then he was always going to be a GKB step because, you know, he knows things from A to Z, Z to A before Pat Poose had that alphabet order on audio when it comes to this blood life. But yet, he was wiped jointly together with the template, cream of the crop, owner, maker, soul controller, and the fat guy. So I think that might have went over a lot of people's pay attention level. It's not that it's a lie. This is what they start saying is the underhand current creator did to the world. Girls underage. All right, they not underage legally, but morality, integrity, honor, levels of law-abiding similarities, examples of what men, not males, what men don't do. Like, you have girls dangled for your selfish reasons. Porn examples say. Let's say the girl be like, yo, come here, shorty, you wanna get with me and baby girl? Nah, I'm good. What you mean you good? Threats. That's like a manipulated type of sexual assault. On the low, course, the pressure gotta sit with, am I gonna still be able to be there with the family? Am I gonna get abandoned by the loved ones that I need about my everyday life to make my life seem meaningful? And then sometimes you just dangle them because power is in your hand. You realize you've been knocking leaders off like a hitman. You even made a person considered so high conform to your power. Yeah, that'll give you a addiction to power like no other. And you don't want to relinquish that. You so much of a force, you even crumble a councilman. You so much of a leader, you don't get indictments, as you say. Yet you pay platforms to exploit what you say you claim. Okay, it's not just what you claim, it's the people. Yet I recall them people as a part of what you also say at work. Who you think you gonna run when you get up there, but that's a no other. I brought that out there to the people. I get a little conversation, get a little ignoring from people. So they get confused with certain things and they try to figure out, this is my last run for the love of the hood. Receive it. Be acknowledged with it. I don't want to never take over. I don't want to never join y'all because y'all bound to rules y'all have discombobulated with your village. So that sacrifice is so major that it's like a lose-lose type of thing to a business hustler. Yeah, this ain't a business yet. Now, if it was a business, I promise you, I'd be your OGGF founder. Julius B. Sonny. Ain't a damn thing funny. Of course, business, ooh, so much kickback comes from it. The pride of growing from the bottom to the attic. The visuals of how your family is consistently taken care of as long as business is adhered to. What else? Oh yeah, you don't need the legacy. You just need all the things that make what is a legacy, like health insurance, home, stability, integrity, value, responsibility, accomplishments. See, all that go with a person that wants to have certain type of levels of acknowledgement. Like CK, right? He was like, yo, it's time to pay the piper, right? And it makes sense. Say he helped all you people. And all because he ain't been running around, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm right, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm getting this bag. Y'all hear that on the side like, oh, he don't need this now. Oh, really? Who said that? Did you even say, yo, I'm saying you good right now, I got that for you? Yet I could possibly flip it, or could possibly go do this, and then I can lay it back double because I want to handle this appease them. And if you good right now, homie, I could give you some or whatever. Nah, hold that. They ain't about nothing. And then you like, good looking. And then you never come back and ask again because that was 2 times you say you gonna make boy wait. So you gonna make boy wait and make CK that guy that you look up to wait when he put you in a position to make one step, a landing. Yeah, you know, run all the steps up to the next landing, 2nd floor. And you still ain't look back like, oh, shit, let me drop this big sack for getting all the way up here. Yeah, I see why he would say that. And I apologize if I'm in your business. Yet, I know I ain't in your business because I feel how you feel. Homage has never been given. And I really don't want your street homage. I can have that. I know it's been time for players to like reunite and revamp this thing. I appreciate for those that tell me the real things going on with the true news, and it's just a whole bunch of propaganda. Like non-Trey. Excuse me, people. Non-Trey gangster ain't going nowhere. If non-Trey gangster goes somewhere, blood is gone. That's how that sounds when you hear it. Don't be asking people about what you hear off the street. You know, the people that's in homes, you know, relationship prisons, tabernacles of infused informants and collected snitches and appointed rats. So you don't have to have that belief, people. Non-Trey dies when blood dies. Okay? And for those that heard that message, for those that heard that slander calculated number message show, those that heard from 212 CK, real is back, like back against the wall, and now you got to get off the wall. And now you got to deal with the performance of the people. I would love to hang around here and be with y'all people. And I would do my best to get this channel fixed. Yet, in the meantime, it's important you real rights unite, cause y'all losing, B. I mean, losing. Yeah, you got love. He got love. Y'all got love. But y'all losing. Y'all not putting the wins up there. Who cares what they think? Influences everything. You seen what Kendrick Lamar did. Yeah, they said that if you perform this show, you will get sued in. Word? Why not? I got the world looking at me. This is what you call black militancy, standing up for the people. I take the Malcolm X shot if the people will pay attention to being bold, stepping to the forefront, expressing the truth. Stop playing with the people's people. And I'm looking. Yeah, that's a lot of snow in ish, you get it? With that, I'm gone. Pimp bitch.